about it right now. Everything's okay.
Surprise! Today is my wedding day. A week ago I didn't even know I'd be getting married today, so this is just as much news to me as it is to you. I'll probably explain how we got here. I'm going to be doing my makeup, getting ready. So basically with all this coronavirus stuff going around, and excuse me if I'm looking down a lot because I've got my mirrors and all my makeup products here. Our original wedding plans were for June 17th in Perth. That's where my fiance lives and I live here in Melbourne. But with all of this coronavirus stuff happening since my last video, which I think was only on March 20th, a lot has changed. Every single day our plans became different. So at that point in time, what's today? April 3rd. Yeah, not much time has passed since my last video. Basically then our plans were to just keep our wedding date the same unless the government changed anything, which they did. So at this point it's been made that, let me go back. So I made that video on March 20th. On March 22nd, it was announced that Western Australia, the state which Jerem lives in, would be locking down their borders. So if I went over there, I would have to self-quarantine for 14 days. And then we had the feeling that Victoria would be going that way soon as well. So we made the last second decision because on the 22nd, they announced that on the 24th they would be enforcing these rules. So then we made the split second decision that on the morning of the 24th, he would just fly over here and move over here permanently, which is what happened. So our wedding plans, basically, we were still hoping for June, but then they ended up putting down a lot of lockdowns. They banned indoor gatherings. From the last video, I think they had already banned indoor gatherings and enforcing a 4 square centimeter distancing policy, which didn't sound very plausible for a wedding. And then soon after that, they pretty much made it so weddings could only have 5 people, which is the celebrant, the couple, and the 2 witnesses. So we pretty much decided, look, we don't know how long this is going to last, let's just get married. So because Jerem was moving over, we pretty much decided, look, let's just get married. I mean, we don't know how long it's going to be until our reception and sealing can take place. So that's what we're pretty much doing. We're just eloping. My wedding dress isn't even ready yet because I didn't have time to get it altered because that needs about 2 months to be altered, and I was waiting till about the end of April to get that happening because brides tend to change weight a lot, so I didn't want to get altered too early on and then not be able to fit my dress. So my backup plan, I did my debutante ball in 2014 and I still managed to squeeze into that dress even though I weigh a lot more than I did when I originally got it. So that's the plan. I'm wearing my deb dress today. My veil hasn't even come, so I'm just wearing this, which I already had. Yeah, that's pretty much how the cookie crumbles in this situation.
No matter what kind of stuff is going on.
Alright, someone just came to my door to deliver some flowers, so thank you, Hannah and Nicolina. They're the cutest things ever. I have the best friends. The shortest notice ever. So we're obviously, by this point, by the time this video goes up, my live stream of the wedding would already be up. We're live streaming it for all our friends and family. So you can go watch that, see how the wedding went down. My makeup's not going so well right now. My foundation's coming out patchy and streaky, but I'm gonna be calm about it. I was using a sample of Born This Way foundation that I got from Mecca because I wanted to try it out for my wedding makeup in June. And I haven't had time to obviously go out because why would I go out right now? And so this is just how I put my foundation on. I just slap it right on my face and then just blend it out. Yeah, so I haven't had time to go get a foundation. This is a different shade. This is going so well for me. But yeah, I do like the Born This Way foundation, but I just didn't have enough left over. So it's left my face a little bit streaky and patchy. Doesn't help that my brush is disgusting. so I will probably just blend it out with a beauty blender. So he's been here since last Tuesday and we decided let's just get married. So that's what we're doing. And then we're still going to have our sealing and reception when the stuff all clears up. We don't know when that's going to be at the moment. My reception center is trying to like put the pressure on me to decide a new date, but obviously I don't know when this stuff will all be over. I was thinking October, but I don't even know if we'll be over by then. So my fiance just came home. I can hear him from setting up the arch at the garden, which by the way, we're having our wedding at my adopted grandparents. It was my childhood best friend's grandparents. They're pretty much like my grandparents. We're having it at their beautiful gardens. They will be safe, they will be indoors, not leaving the house, and we will not be going in the house. So yeah, they've been gracious enough to let us borrow their garden today, and they're pretty stoked because they wouldn't be able to watch the live stream because they don't have internet. So now I'm just going to be putting cream concealer on. I like cream concealer because I've got combination skin. If I use liquid, I feel like it dries on the patches and the flakes of my skin too easily. I am absolutely scatterbrained at the moment. I've got people messaging me, which I'm so grateful for that they care about me, and are excited to watch the live stream today. But filming a video right now, I'm feeling a bit scatterbrained. I can't remember what I've been talking about. It doesn't really feel like my wedding day, and I don't know obviously what my wedding day would feel like, but I don't know, I don't feel nervous at all. I kind of just feel like, I don't know, it's something we have to do so we can, you know, be together. But yeah, I feel like it won't really feel like a huge wedding day to me until we have our sealing and reception in Perth, because that's when obviously our friends and family are actually able to attend. So we're just planning on having a quick civil ceremony in the gardens, and then taking some photos in the gardens. So we decided to write our own vows, because obviously with the situation and everyone watching a live stream, we want to make it, you know, a little interesting. So we've written our own vows, but we only had literally like 2 days to write them. So I'm sure when I look back on my vows, I'm going to wish I wrote more, but it's the best I could do on them at the time. Normally I fill my brows in with like a pomade. I think I might just on the arch, but I don't want the inner parts of my brows to be too harsh. I want to have a natural look today. So I just lightly fill in the inner corners and then I might define the arch. I'm honestly the worst at doing my brows. I feel like it takes me the longest to perfect of every other section of my face. At the same time, I feel like my eyebrows already have like a decent shape to them and I don't need to do much. So there's that, I guess. Alrighty, I think these are even. Don't know. They will do. First I'll do my base before I zoom in and do my eyes. So I'm just gonna bronze my face, give myself a little bit of shape and some colour since I'm not fake tanning for this. Could not be bothered fake tanning. I didn't want to get my dress dirty. We've got white sheets, don't want to get them dirty. I just can't be bothered. I'll tell you, wearing satin is annoying. It's just slipping around. This is supposed to like feel luxurious or something. This is supposed to be my wedding robe that I'm supposed to wear for, well, my wedding day, which is today, but it was supposed to be for June. Honestly, kind of annoying to wear. It keeps slipping around and opening. I don't know how people have satin sheets, honestly. I wonder if I'm gonna cry today. Obviously I'm gonna be wearing waterproof mascara. Unfortunately I don't have a good enough waterproof eyeliner. Every eyeliner I buy that says it's waterproof, I swear it isn't. Like, I really like felt tip eyeliners and everyone recommends like the steel one, and that just comes off for me because in the colder months, my eyes tear up and kind of, I guess, leak on the outer corner, and my wing is gone within minutes of putting it on. So I haven't been able to find a decent, accurate, waterproof eyeliner. At the moment I've been using Bobbi Brown's gel eyeliner, which is alright. It's not exactly waterproof, but it stays pretty well. And it lasts a lot longer because I run out of felt tip liners like nothing. I'm just going to blend out that nose contour. So I feel like I overdo it sometimes. I don't know. I want to have some blush, not too much. Because, you know, you got to be a blushing bride.
Underneath it all, everything's actually alright.
I'm going to have to do something about this. My fiance was trying to convince me to have a civil ceremony earlier anyway. I didn't want that because I wanted the wedding to be a whole big shebang. So I was really against doing this kind of thing. But I guess, you know, that's just what happens when the world starts ending. I don't feel sad. I mean, people keep thinking I feel sad about my wedding being cancelled, which, don't get me wrong, I am. I'm pretty upset that it's not how I imagined, but at the same time, I'm getting to marry him, and sooner, like, I'm pretty stoked about that. So I pretty much normally go for like a real full-on strobing highlight. Not completely sure if I should be doing that today, but I can't live without my highlight. Like, yes. Yeah, I'm gonna just strobe it, I don't care. And I like to get the tip of my nose and right between my eyes, right here, because unlike most people, I don't really have like a nose bridge. Like, if you look at my profile, like, this part of my nose just goes in and then comes out. Like, it's not like a fluid bridge, if that makes sense. So I like to highlight right here just to bring that forward. And I'll also just get the top of my lips on the Cupid's bow and a tiny bit on my chin. And I'll highlight my eyes separately later when I do eyeshadow. Alright, so now I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I was thinking of using my James Charles palette, but the browns in here are mostly warm toned. There's a couple of cooler toned ones like Tea and Punch Me, so I think I might use Punch Me. And because this is so last minute, this wedding, my brushes are really dirty, so don't come for me. I'm sure my makeup will still turn out fine. So I'm going to use Punch Me in my crease. This is Punch Me, by the way. So this is just contour my eye a little bit, give it some more depth, because I've got a hooded eyelid, so I want to give my eye some depth. Next I'm going to take Tea, which is this one, and I'm just going to define my crease just a little bit more, so just a bit under where I just put Punch Me. My brushes are so dirty, I'm so sorry. Oh wow. Whoops. Can blend that out, I'm sure. Wow, this is I should have put eyeshadow primer on, but I'm really not thinking at the moment. I'm sure it would help blending if I had clean brushes, but what you gonna do? That one's definitely darker, but I prefer how it looks here, so I think I'm still gonna have to add to it, unfortunately, just to even it out. Don't you hate when that happens? When you get one eye absolutely perfect and then you kind of stuff up the other eye, so you have to make it like darker or like the liner bigger, and then you have to just keep evening it out. Honestly, excuse how dirty this bottle is, but it's the best. It's from Mecca Cosmetica. Brush with Success Cosmetic Brush Cleaner, and you just do a couple sprays on there and just swirl and it comes off straight away. I highly recommend this to everyone, so you don't have to buy 50 of the same brush so that you can use it for different shades. I mean, it's not a perfect clean, obviously you have to go actually wash it, but it does the trick in between looks. It does the trick in between colours. Alright, so I'm going to still go in with tea and just take that underneath my eye, but very lightly because it's a lot darker than I suspected. Alrighty, now I'm going to use the shade Hi Dude in my Morphe Jeffree Star palette, and I'm just going to do the outer V. Same brush. Alrighty, now I want to put a shimmer on my lid. To make that pop, I'm going to take my cream concealer from before and this small flat top brush and just do like a fake cut crease. It's not a real one because they don't suit my hooded eyes. I haven't been able to figure out how to make it work, but I just want it to be lighter here so that the shimmer pops out more. Annoyingly enough, my camera likes to die every 20 minutes of filming, so I just had to turn it back on. Just to tie in this shimmer shade, I'm going to take tea again and just pat that between the dark outer V colour and the shimmer shade. Alrighty, and for my inner corner highlight and brow bone highlight, I think I might use this light pinky salmonish colour. It's kind of got a warmer tint to it. I feel like it'll look a little more natural. To talk about the wedding, like, it doesn't actually seem like it's my wedding day. But I keep forgetting, you know what? You're here to talk about your wedding day, not your makeup. Whoops. So basically all we did was we went to Bunnings, we bought a $40 metal garden arch, we went to Spotlight, got some tulle, and we're gonna just put that on there. I went to Kmart and got a lot of artificial flowers, so my bouquet, only $8. And then I got 3 bunches of peonies, which was $5 each, and then that's just gonna go on the arch. Like, this is a budget wedding to the max, and we didn't even know we were having the wedding a week ago. Alright, I'm just gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown gel liner and my silicone brush.
No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually alright. You're okay. You have more power than you might be.
Luckily, it was already my plan all along to do my makeup for the wedding. I was actually thinking of doing a trial run and filming it. I guess this can be the trial run for my wedding celebration video, whenever that is.
You're worth it. You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
I'm kind of relieved that this is going to give me more time to think about the wedding. I keep referring to the Perth ceiling and reception as the wedding, even though like today is my wedding. It's weird because it just doesn't feel like a wedding since like no one's gonna be there and I'm wearing my Deb dress. Like, it doesn't feel like a wedding. My fiance feels the same. It's just a weird situation, but I don't know when it will sink in, or if, you know, I won't get that feeling until months down the track when we have the wedding celebrations, but we'll find out. Alrighty, so my camera heated up there, so I had to put my lashes on and my lipstick by myself, but this is pretty much the finished look. I didn't know what I was talking about this whole video because my mind's a bit all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed watching me get ready. If you have any questions about our wedding in general or our relationship, feel free to comment and ask. I had to use super dramatic lashes because unfortunately they were the only ones I had on hand, just some cheap AliExpress ones. My natural ones were a bit flat, so I had to be dramatic today, I guess, but this is the look and I hope you enjoy.